Hi there guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at how to duplicate a color and also exporting it. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, back to the program here. Now let's just quickly switch this to all channels. So now we've in the previous video looked at converting this to a CMYK from RGB. Now let's look at doubling up colors. So let's say perhaps our cyan channel is only printing half. It could be any of these, but let's go yellow. I like the yellow. So let's say our yellow is only printing half of it. So now what we want to do is adjust our yellow levels so that we can get twice as much. But just so we can see the difference, I'm going to go here to Object. I'm going to make a duplicate of this background just for reference. You don't have to do this step. I'm just going to go right click, duplicate, and then work on this. Or let's minus the top one. I'm going to work on the bottom one. Now what I want to do with my image selected, I want to go on top to adjust. Let's fix the zoom. We're going to go to adjust, and then what we want to do is we want to navigate till we find our channel mixer. So I'm going to click this and it's going to pop up our channel mixer. Now if it adjusts it like this, that means we've already set something. So I'm just going to click reset, so I can adjust our blacks back, and then we want to adjust that. So now the important thing is we want to make sure our color mode is set to CMYK, so we can nicely adjust the color that's missing, in our case the yellow. Then from the output channel we want to set this then to yellow, so this will be the channel you'll be adjusting more or less. So now what's going to currently be happening is if it is only outputting half, so it's going to probably be outputting about 50, then what you can do is you can pump it up to, let's say, about 150. Then it should be twice as much. If it's still washed out, you can try push it all the way to 200, but 150 should be correct because it is only printing half of it. So we basically want to be adding another half to over enhance it. And we can say okay, and then our output will be now looking quite funky in our actual program. But if I put the eye back on this previous one we made a duplicate of, you can see this is kind of what result you should be getting when you're printing, even though it looks like this in the program. But like I mentioned, if your yellow is still under, you can try push it up a little bit more. But in general, this formula should work well. Then the last step you want to do is you want to go File, then we want to go Export. So from our main menu on top, we go File, and then we go Export. Then select the location you want and the image name. So let's call this double up color. Then you can select your format. I'm just going to keep mine JPEG because I like it for the CMYK feature. It's going to say they're going to merge everything. I'm just going to say okay. Then just make sure this one's over yellowed as well, because we might have to delete a top layer. And zoom out here. Yeah, this looks the same. So this is all fine. And then from the settings, you can leave everything default unless you know what you're doing. I just like to set my color mode over here to CMYK as well instead of RGB. So it's got all the right color information. And then you can simply say okay, and it will export that image with the enhanced color, which is convenient. So yeah, just a recap for this. So we basically want to take our image, go to effects, and then adjustment, and we want to go to channel mixer, choose CMYK, then the channel we want to double it up on, and then add another 50 or so just to make sure it doubles the color. But yeah, otherwise, thanks guys for joining me on this mini series. In the meanwhile though, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. But if you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request the training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching. and cheers.